have done in life, and you've not. That's so crazy to me. I can hardly. It's mind blowing to see yourself and take credit for something you have nothing to do. You worship the devil all over you. Lay down that life. Lay down that emotional life, that false life, so you can live. God said that you have, if you want to live, you got to die. Meaning the ego nature must die. That nature that makes the decisions for you and you think you're making them. I was talking to Michael, a caller, a while back in the show here. He thinks he's making the decision to go to another country, to do this and do that, American this, American that. He's not making that decision. He's been influenced in the illusion of an imagination, and he doesn't realize that. I wish him well, though, so I like to maybe at least consider some of the things and look and see. But you're not in control. You have not done anything. All of your sins have been wiped away. You're free. You have been forgiven. It's like you had credit. God gave you some credit, and you didn't pay it back. And after a while, you say, you know what? Forget it. I forgive your debts. But you won't even accept it. Isn't that crazy? You'd rather think of yourself in a bad situation rather than free. Come out of your prison. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. Cactus Eater Bear gave a diamond, a divorce lawyer giving bad advice on purpose.
Yeah.
Husbands, do more chores if you want to save your marriage.
What a bad advice from a lawyer. What the? And what do you think about this quick soundbite I want to play for you?
All right.
I want to show it for you, to y'all too, everybody. A woman prevents a man from getting a lady's number shortly after denying his request for her number. Watch this from X.
If I grab your number though? I can't take you on a date? Why? Oh, okay, no worries. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm in love with you. What's your name?
Ashley.
Huh?
Ashley.
Are you from Australia?
What's going on, everyone? Just getting the day started, picking up our first rider.
I have no idea what this girl is.
It's for $11 from Lyft.
So he went and asked for her number first, and she said no.
Just getting the day started, picking up our first rider.
And so he walked over and asked for another number, and she's checked. Oh, really? You just have... What do you think about that?
That's funny. Shout out.
What do you think of that, Anchor Baby? I can see Joel having fun with that on his show.
Indeed.
That's a Joel Friday show.
As well, do some in real life pickup. Funny.
That's amazing. She was 10. I remember when you used to piss about those ladies. If one said no to you, you just went and got a no.
Indeed. All right, no worries. Oh my god, I'm in love with you. Next girl you see.
Amazing. Anyway,
Back to the super chat.
that was from X. Speaking of X, what's her name? Mama is Republican now. X Mama.
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you see that?
See, the son has become the father.
That's right.
Right on.
She
I didn't
was-
see that, no.
Yeah, I saw that some more on Fox News. She was saying that she was a Democrat. She thought they were nice, but now she sees they're not at all, and so now she is a Republican. Elon Musk's mother.
Sons leave their mothers.
That's right. The mother become the child, and the son become the parent. Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Rocky Road, that was Cactus Eater Bear, divorce lawyer giving bad advice on her.
Yeah.
Rocky Road gave 5 copies. Jesse, let me ask.
Ask.
Is it true that if she crying, she lying?
Yep. When she is crying, she's lying. Amazing. Thank you.
Sion bought a copy. Jesse, bye-bye. Love you. Here,
Good afternoon.
emoji. I'm packing my stuff and leaving to mommy Africa. There is Wi-Fi there, so I'll be watching you. You will still be being monitored. Eye emoji. Love you so much. Long time. Jesse.
Wow. Sion leaving?
Yeah.
She's leaving.
I told her to go back to Africa,
On that
How are you?
midnight train to Africa.
and she obeyed finally.
On that midnight train to Africa.
That's cool. How do you go into Africa by train?
Sion, we're gonna miss you. What the? Did you just come from Africa though? Did she move away back to Africa a while back?
Yeah.
And then she came back. And now she's going back?
She'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back. But be safe, Sion. I wish you well. And make sure you keep up with the show, alright?
Indeed.
Let me know when you get there how things are going. I really wish you well.
Get yourself a Starlink.
Amazing. Thank you.
English bought 10 copies. Very generous.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jesse, for your wisdom and the daily laughter. You never fail me. Also, I love it when you sing. Do you take requests? If so, anything by Sam Cooke would be amazing.
Amazing. I'll remember that. And thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Kevin from Valley Street, New York, bought a coffee. JLP, I want to stop drinking alcohol. What do I do when the craving happens? I need help.
Try not to do it. But if you feel like you gotta have it, be conscious of yourself. Hold up the drink, drinking the drink, and the awareness. Don't judge yourself. Don't try to get all drunk, but don't judge yourself. And the awareness will change it. Really will. But don't be mad at yourself for it. Don't judge. Alright? And you'll be fine. Do the silent prayer to be present. Stay present. Amazing.
Did I say Rocky Road earlier? I meant Rocky Rock. If I said Rocky Road or whatever I meant to say. Rocky Rock bought another copy on top of his first 5. What's up, Jesse? Can you have Hake put together a playlist of the songs you bust out singing? Quadruple question mark.
We'll work on that. Thank you. Amazing.
Nick bought a copy. Jesse! Without thoughts, the world outside of me doesn't seem real. Seriously, it feels like I'm dreaming. Is that normal? I don't know if I'm losing my mind in a good or bad way. Distraught.
And so they said without thought.
Without thoughts, yeah, the world outside of me doesn't seem real.
It's not real. You're now seeing reality. The world itself is an illusion. Right on. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Soul Conscious 3 copies. Jesse, simple question.
Why don't you presume others innocent unless when guilty?
Because I loved the judge and got a good feeling from it back then.
That's right.
Suggesting that he has stopped.
Right on. I'll put my choices in on Sunday. Thank you.
Lynn, 88 Truth over on X, says, good morning, Jesse. I've been
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
Roseanne.
Roseanne,
Right on.
I did everything you
Roseanne's
said.
birthday is today. I think it's today. If not, it's this weekend. I think.
Nice.
Amazing. Happy birthday, Roseanne.
Yeah. I did everything you said, and my entire life has changed. Thanks to you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. And stay with it, and stay with it, and stay with it. Thanks for your support.
Andre, I believe he's talking about Minnie Riperton. Wasn't she black?
She black. She was black. She had a white husband. And I remember as a young person when she was expired, it was a big deal that she had gotten cancer. You heard all of the news that she was expired. Amazing. Thank you.
I'm laughing because I'm seeing your coffee. Sion bought another coffee. It's long live, hey, not long, not love you, long time, LOL. That's Chinese stuff. I can't read today.
You said long, it's long live?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, Hank? Hank?
All right, well, thank you, Sion. And shout out to Andre over on X. And shout out to the top contributors on D-Live, Cactus Eater Bear, Games for Rec, Missy, Wolf336, Groupie Monkey, Kid Pumper, thank you all for the lemons and ice cream and diamonds. Very cool. And thanks, guys. I do believe that is all for now.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. Let me move as many calls as possible. Jeff is the first time caller out of Colorado. Jeff, thanks for calling. Thanks for waiting. You're on the air.
Thank you, Jesse, for taking my call. The reason I'm calling you is I became awakened to the evilness of women by taking a class with 25 women and 5 men. It was a relationship class, and what we did is we studied the book, The Proper Care and Feeding of Your Husband. I don't know if you've heard that book or read that book. It was written by Dr. Laura Schlesinger in 2009. She explains in the book exactly what's going on today, why men are emasculated, and that book really opened my eyes to how women treat us. And I just wanted to share that with you and your listeners.
Right on. Well, don't hold it against women. Don't hate them. It's not them. It's the spirit inside. And there are women who are working on that to overcome. All right?
Well, I don't hate anyone, and what I've learned
Right
through the
on.
book is that it's in their DNA. You have to accept them for who they are.
Well, it's not in the
And-
DNA. It's in the spirit, but not the DNA. Did you forgive your mother already?
Oh, my mom has been passed for a while, but yes, I forgave my mom
Right.
and my dad years ago. I went
Right on.
through, I was part of a self-help group for over 11 years.
Oh, okay.
We met once a week and met with a mentor for once a week, and I literally, it was called Go Wash Your Parents' Feet.
Right
So you
on.
would go and wash their feet, ask them for forgiveness, and my
Thank you,
mom was
Jeff.
my best friend.
Right on. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I gotta run. I mean to rush. But because of time, I gotta run. Thank you, Jeff. Let me go to Vicky out of Texas. Vicky, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Well, good morning from Texas, brother.
Hey, Vicky, how you doing?
I am doing so well, Jesse.
You crossed my mind the other day. I'm like, I wonder how Vicky doing. I haven't heard from her in a minute.
Been
Oh.
busy out here on the ranch working hard, Jesse.
How do you feel knowing that Texas is turning blue?
I don't think it is. No, it depends on who you ask and geographically in Texas where you're at.
It
everywhere outside of that, it's fully full on red. Like
But
we're
isn't
hardliner.
isn't that the way it always happens? You get the city first, it turns
Right.
blue, and then
Yeah.
they spread out into the suburb area,
Right.
and eventually turn the suburb into blue.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. But I think Texas is pretty strong, regardless.
I hope
Now
so.
there are a lot of like-minded people here, more than you think.
Right on. And the governor, is that a pretty decent guy?
He's okay. I mean, I think he could have done a lot for our border because we're just so overwhelmed with illegals here. His name Jesse. And some of those people that you hear about being displaced and illegals, it's different. It's happening in Texas too, but nobody's talking about it, right? But that's happening as well. And we're overloaded, but it's okay though, bro. We need men. Like, here's what I get from all of this. We started speaking 4.5 years ago, and I love God to have a relationship, and I can see that it really truly is men. Like, we women need help out here, and it seems like we're around. Well, I'm not in my home, but outside of the home, I see men as being like females, and it's like, whoa. I believe he is going to win. I don't think the Democrats are going to in January let him take office.
Did you vote already?
Absolutely early.
Ricky, it's good to hear from you. Hopefully Trump will win and make America great again. Thank you,
Let's
Ricky.
bring that spirit back, his father. I love you, bro.
You too. Love you as well. Thank you for calling.
Take care. Absolutely. Bye, bro.
I am out of time. The hate report coming up now. The hate report.com. And then at 12 noon, the fatherstate.tv, the fatherstate.tv, 4 p.m., the American Anchor Baby. And I'll see you on Sunday for Lord's Running the Creek Ride at 11 a.m. Pacific time. RevealingTheMan.com/church. Get on that straight and narrow, folks. Forgive your mother, forgive your father, and God will forgive you. Give you a brand new life. Change your heart from hand to knee. You gotta love one another. If you gotta love all, you love none. Jesse, a first time caller out of California. Ari out of Canada. Mike out of Los Angeles. And somebody just dropped. I am out of time. Have a good weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. Monday. I'll see you on Sunday though. Don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour on Saturday. And the hate report is coming up now. Get ready. If you have not seen it, you will go to fire. They ain't got their red hair for nothing. Their hair is on fire. Have a good weekend, folks. And thank you, Super Chatters. I appreciate your support. And donations, those who donate to Bard as well. Take care, folks.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
We have a counseling service, and I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women, families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it, because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really want to understand, they overcome it just like that. I have a one counseling session. If you need need counseling, you can go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer. And I want you to start doing it. You just download it, get the points of how to do it, and then after a while you just do it on your own. It's going to point you that the life will be returned to you from God. He will give you your life back, because anyone and all people who has anger is not themselves. You are the person that you are angry at. That's why it's so important to get to know yourself so that you can see who you're angry at. And if you're doing the hooping and hollering prayers and things like that, some people get up, oh, praise the Lord. No charge at rebuildingtheman.com/church.
Go in and pay your rent or mortgage or collect if you're a collector. Shout out to the collectors. Nice. I'm live on multiple platforms. YouTube, Rumble, DUI. People are calling in. We're going to have a fun, loosey-goosey The Hate Report show. I have calls to get to, as I just indicated. Super chats to read, I believe. We have a, oh, Lord, what did I just do? Let me bring myself back at least. What's up, everybody? Terrible. We have things to cover. If you're confused by Hank's confusion, you're probably listening to the show rather than watching it. If you're watching it, you understand Hank's confusion probably a little bit. I just realized that I was not myself. What's up, Jules Bird? Nice to see you over there on the Rumble crew. These ladies, am I right? Oh, please, you know? These women are so self-centered, and it kind of helps me understand that, like, this whole there is no you stuff, because all these self-interest things are counter to your true interests, your true best interests. You know how
I'm sorry?
God,
You'll turn again on this block instead of straight. Sometimes
you might say God has your best interests at heart,
Oh,
and the
I wanna never know.
laws from God are, thank you, Ingrid. The laws from God are for you to have a good life. Oh, life, oh. These women, they're like over concerned about divorce. Or let's say that they're conservatives. There's a little bit more sensible, at least in some level, political minded anyway. They think they're awake, right? They know about the unchristians, some of these. And even if they know a little bit what's going on, being mad about it is against your own self-interest. What's up, modern day debate? By the way, Hake is going to be on the Hippy Dippy Roundtable, speaking of women, with a bunch of ladies and gents. Some of these gents have, they're female-minded liberals, you know? I scoff at the female-minded liberals. Lovingly, if I have any love in my heart at all, right? So we're going to talk about these women, maybe, right? Because I talked about it a little bit in Hake News on the Jason Lee Peterson show about these women in prison. Shout out. And it's a problem too, because they and the guards are getting issues done, and it's not right. It's not right. You get all manner of evil done when you put yourself in a position.
so we just finished our first ride, $11.16.
And
I'm
in so many ways, you put yourself in a bad position.
getting out of this area.
It's called victim blaming, and we need to do it. You know? Victim blaming is right. I'm serious. On some level. Realizing that you put yourself there. You didn't know you were a sucker, and you didn't know what you were doing. It's like shocking too. I understand that. And these women voting for abortion. But hey, if they're voting for Trump, you can vote for the abortion, ladies. I'm not for you voting, but if you're gonna vote, at least vote Trump. Even if you vote, Trump is reasonable. He's reasonable, and Kamala and her ilk are unreasonable. Pardon me, my moving noises. There just are, you know? So it's a crazy world. And they're pretending like they're both reasonable, or that we can take some reasonable aspects of her policy and therefore we should vote for her. No! Popcorn's thump keg? No! Stop it. Anyway, the Hake, those round tables get raucous. It's hilarious. Yeah, some people can't stand those. Some of the more mature people in my audience, there are mature people actually who listen to Hake, physically and somewhat spiritually. It's true. We're looking at the ski lift over in Mount Baldy. But anyway, guys, I was just reading the skim and it got me going. So, but I do have a lot of calls to get to and your super chats and maybe those topics and more. So, let's just get right on. Oh yeah. With the AJ Gallardo original theme song of the Hake Report, which we do on Fridays. From Christmas Eve 2017, he wrote it. I played a little bit of organ. You can't hear any of the organ. So let's get right on with the show!
We're headed to our second pickup. It's for $11 as well. Great start.
I was never really into this Asian girl, but I thought it was...
And I haven't had to decline anything yet.
She said, cool. And that was way back in high school. And sometimes I say that, and that's where another friend of mine picked that up, that style of saying cool.
Be there in less than a minute.
And maybe it sounds dumb, especially coming from like a 43-year-old man. So pardon me if that's... Maybe some of my younger audience would be more fitting for them to buy this shirt. This shirt is
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
A graphic, meaning black and white, of like Hake, and Lock Your Door designed it, and he made sure to make Hake's shoulder look nice and shouldery. And it says "Ooh, oh." And then under here it says Lock Your Door. Shout out to Lock Your Door. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Let me show you guys how you can find it. Oh gosh. Okay. Very cool. That scenery is very nice. If you go to thehakereport.com and you go to where it says Teespring, I may switch this. Don't tell us Teespring, but I may switch it. Hey, it's loading fast on this computer. Get your swag from the Hake Report. Obvious globe, mildly attractive. I disavow. La la la. I love boomers and more. Or visit thehakereport.com. But mildly attractive.
Good day. Yeah, how are you?
Girl. No
Oh,
girl
well,
on.
thank you.
Hey. Cool. I love boomers. Man, now there's a scan. I cannot scroll. The obvious globe. I can't find my blue shirt that I bought like this. He's so disorganized. Ah, man. You're worth it. I forgot that I wrote that. At long last, get your mildly attractive and much-deserved swag from Hake because you're worth it. And it has this. This was the one with the girl, the young lady. But let me just show you. If I scroll, keep on scrolling. I just found the Hake report thing. Knowledge is poison. Facts versus truth. Not the same thing. Well, this one is cut out. That has a little white cut out. Say you're like Hake, and Hake didn't used to like to have print here because when print was here on all over my torso, all over my chest and torso, and this print here, and I would go running. I suspected that it caused like irritation, chafing. I don't like all that when you run and you chafe. So I cut out the stuff, but I suspect as well that I might have chafed from the not 100% cotton t-shirts, maybe, perhaps. I knew guys who would bleed. One guy would just bleed from his chest area. TMI. Disgusting, shameful t-shirt design. See that? Disgusting, shameful. And it's a manly color. Somebody said that I should have made it a calm face, but hey, that's your Hake swag. There's different versions of it, and the Hake report, I recommend the darker red version than the lighter red version, but got both. Shout out to Love Your Door. And also just plain the Hake report. It says Hake, the Hake report. Oh, and in the back, some of the versions say blah. Nice, huh? Anyway, that's your swag logo. Did everybody leave? Where'd you guys go? Everybody's gone. Men do lactate. I don't know. We're not good. But there is one line open. One of the callers dropped off during that long swag shilling. Oh, but a quick little announcement though. Since I'm thinking of it, this is kind of important. If you go back to the HakeReport.com, you see this is the HakeReport.com. I try to keep it clean and sort of organized. Look here. You go to the appearances, check out Hake's appearances, right? Appearances. Updates, appearances, modern day debate, hippy dippy, Crucible, Killstream, the Crypto Report, rest in peace, Az, Adore, Kaz of Atheist Edge. Some of these guys have been on my show, and there's others too. Omar, Third Rail, Omar. But hippy dippy roundtable, it's happening, guys. It's going to be happening today. 2024 election special, Friday the 1st of November, AD 2024, 6:30 p.m. This wrongly says Eastern Standard Time. It's Eastern Daylight Time. Standard Time starts Sunday. But hey, shout out to the Zoomers. Higby will be there. He's a good guy. Motorbox, he's a liberal. Shout out. Alex Stein, 99, who's been on the Fallen State. And I've talked with him on Hippy Dippy before, actually. I think. Rashad Crenshaw, he's black. He used to be supposedly conservative. Now he's a liberal. Pixel Mixel, whoever that is. Hake, Actual Jake, forget who that is. Jim Tenon, Admiral Gibbs, Critically Thinking Veteran. I wonder if that's the angry one. Forget. The angry woman veteran. Not sure. Pentuple, Maddie Cakes. I remember her. She's cool. Okay. I remember a couple of ladies. And we use the term a little bit loosely, but they're both fun gaps, even if not necessarily for the kids. Aircraft Sparky's gonna be there. Hey, he was supposed to come in the studio at one point back in March, I want to say. But I think he got kicked off of some things, but now he's back. So that's cool. Good to hear. Econo Boy, Non-Fawn, Stardust. What's up, Stardust? Yeah. So check that out. Paste that into your chat readings. Oh, I put it into the description actually.
How are you?
Doing fine, thank you.
Nice. I want to get your perspective on something. I just want to bond about what you think about
Yeah.
what do you think of like in that
I think of it as ego. I don't necessarily, I never thought of them as evil necessarily. It's never something that interested me. I didn't really think much about them back when I would see them. You could call it evil, but it's like they're wearing their issue a little bit. They have some issue and they're wearing it. But that is everybody, like a lot of people do that. Everybody does that. It's just a different symptom of the same root issue, that anger, identity with, I don't know if it's necessarily identity with music or identity with death and dying. Everybody has one purpose to die or something like that, is what one goth person said in our high school. And when I think of goth, I think of high school. Is anybody still goth in college and afterwards? Maybe it's more now than before. But I don't know anybody who remained goth. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really know anybody who was goth. I just saw them at school. What about you, say? Are you high school or older than high school? Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, because be like a. Oh, I interrupted you. Go ahead and finish your point. Sorry.
I try to, bring up Bible verses about vanity and how God doesn't care about how you look like and how you dress. And
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
how you shouldn't be deceived by wearing false identities. It's just another false identity. God made it for any other style. There's styles. And I realize it now as false identities. And if I really look back at it, I re-downloaded Snapchat today, which I had years.
Nice.
But I pulled up my own high school stuff, and I saw that I went through a goth stage myself, and at the time my sibling was like still in her diapers,
Right.
And she's never seen that side. But I remember that was the beginning. Of course, I couldn't see that. Down a dark path, but then later I found the light in the dark, and I'm still following the light. I'm not saying by any means that I made it, like to the end goal, but I do know that this path it's gonna lead down the dark path, and I'm trying to kind of stop that inevitable from happening, like giving the man's wisdom of hey, you can trust your older brother because I've walked through that, so I downloaded those photos and I sent it to her and I said, hey, look, it's not that I'm judging you, it's that and she told me I didn't understand what it was or anything. It's funny to me. I'm like, how do I explain to her that I was her, but without making it worse? Because one thing I realized is when I react and I show anger about things I don't like, I think it's worse.
Indeed.
Instead of better.
That's right, man. Did she ask you for advice or input or feedback?
No, I kind of stopped her before she went to school, and I said, you're not going to school like that, go do your makeup, there's no way, Halloween was yesterday, why are you it was bad, it wasn't good, she dropped a tear from her eye, and because she's been to church too with Jesse, and
nice.
she's like, you're judging me, you have anger, like
The
close
truth.
bars, fancy bars, you know.
Yeah.
And I
So you guys are basically criticizing each other and not looking at yourself.
And the little alcove, like
Oh, yeah.
right next to Los
Yeah.
Palmas, is where I'll
So
be going.
back off.
Sure.
Now she knows your opinion, and she'll respect you more and love you more and be more open to your message that you've already given to her if you just drop it. I say,
Right.
because you shouldn't have. I get as
Take care. Have a good one.
if it's your place, it might be your place because you're sort of helping to raise her, right? It might be your place to have said that, but not to go overboard with it like you did.
Right.
But now she's a young lady and she can do what she wants, and as long as it's
Right.
not like full blown.
Look, you can do what you want.
Yeah, she's more likely to get past it in the right way by somebody treating her like she really is, rather than what she's trying to present.
All right, so right now we're at $22. Just accepted a $15 trip on Lyft. I did have one queued on Uber, but they canceled because I was starting to get too far out, which I don't care. But yeah, headed to this ride right now. It's $15, so we'll be at 36,
For sure.
right?
I'm trying to watch myself, and
I suggest not giving her any more unsolicited
37.
advice.
$37.
okay.
Doesn't that make sense?
It does, because who am I to give advice? I don't know right from wrong at times.
Yeah.
At times. I could say I don't know right from wrong, and Jesse did tell me that it's like at this point it's my fault because if I'm speaking the words like I know the message, right? And Jesus says something similar in the Bible where he told people that they're now guilty after they heard it. Before they heard it, they couldn't be guilty. And I feel that now. I feel like, wow, God, like, okay, for sure, problems with me. And I'm trying to overcome it. I really am trying to overcome it.
Oh, is this not 2 lanes?
Might
have made a mistake. I don't think this is 2 lanes.
One of those ways of overcoming
That's
it
right.
is stopping yourself from responding outwardly. If you make your body obey what you know is right, even if your emotions are not in it, that helps. Anchor Baby gave a great example. He used to like make a face, thinking that he was just being real. He said in church one time, and when he stopped himself from making that face, he didn't have those feelings of judgment either. So your body you make your body do right, and it's like the spirit comes and helps you with your messed up emotions and out of control mind.
Right. Alright, I'll try to stop myself. And I know the word try is like...
Because you quit the goth thing.
If anyone has any questions about Uber and Lyft and how I make $2,000 a week, let me know. Leave a comment in the chat feed.
I haven't heard any horror stories about goth people from my high school. They were like normal people who committed suicide. It was like normal people who committed suicide, or normal people turned fat or evil, or went to prison or whatever. So the goth people are not in any particular more danger than anybody else, really. I mean, hopefully she doesn't get too many piercings on her face, but even that, like
I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I said, where did these tattoos come from? I have face tattoos. I have tarot cards tattooed on me, and I wish, like, I don't want to go. I've done the laser thing, the laser removal, and it's so painful.
Yeah.
It's so painful. And I stopped doing that. I wish God could just give me a new skin, but also then, like, I don't know, I heal blind people, but it's just waking up and then realizing
60 to 80 hours a week. Typically 12 hours a day. On a perfect day, I'll start at 5 a.m. at the latest, and then drive till 7:30 with a 2 to 3 hour break.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So
I remember
in
you.
our culture, we're really not normal white. Like I just rebelled. I remember the stage of rebellion, and you know how when you return to the Father, the Spirit lives in you, so that you don't make decisions. It's the Spirit of the Father making those decisions for you. Kind of like how Christ was. The same thing happened to me, but that's the Spirit of the Father. It was the Spirit of Satan. Me and Satan and I were one, and he recreated me in his image, and I woke up with all these tattoos, satanic, occultic, and like I was asleep, and it was really the hunger of like the thirst of knowledge, right? So like I'm almost knowledge and intellect itself as its own like evil thing, but forget
We're pulling up here for our third pickup.
not knowing
What are our operating costs?
I don't know.
Man, I don't worry about that stuff. Why is that such a huge? Why is it the biggest concern for people?
Want that for her because now that
When I know I need new tires, I'm gonna save money that week and buy new tires. When I know I need an oil change, I'm gonna save money, get an oil change.
you smoke cigarettes. How can you like you're not like you're the farthest thing? And I'm like
When my Tesla needs new
people can
tires,
say what they want and look at me and
same thing.
judge the flesh, right? And their judgments are right. It's not Christian of me to do that.
Sure, but I make 6 figures, so I'm not worried about that.
I don't know.
The worst tragic thing that's happened right now, battery for my Tesla.
You're always giving people opportunities
So,
to judge whether you know it or not.
It's gonna take some time to save up.
Being alive and around, you're gonna get judged, and you can't help
Good afternoon.
those tattoos. If you want to go through the laser stuff anymore, I don't blame you,
Okay, so
especially if it hurts. and if it's expensive, who knows? I know
I'm
that
gonna
some
have you do
places
me one
they do it
favor.
for free.
Right where you see this stop sign at,
Sure.
I'm gonna have you let me right on out. You continue to ride,
But
make your
anyway,
favor. Right here.
yeah, gang tattoos.
Oh, why is this?
Oh, I just do my
The
own
gang
card
members,
cameras.
they get
And
the-
usually
We
they
are
just
audio
send us
and
out
video
Oh,
recording
sure.
this ride for you.
That's funny.
But
Thank
anyway,
you.
Yeah, take care.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
You're
cancel.
gonna
By all
you can't
means.
protect your sister like that. I mean, you can't protect your sister from herself. You're gonna be. You're
She's
basically
dipping.
kind of
She's
playing
outta here.
Playing mama.
Right.
You know?
I am.
Yeah.
And I don't want to because I'm suffering. She's
She
suffering.
The best thing you
free
can do
fare.
is
She wants to take her own car.
watch yourself, and don't worry.
Should pick her up more often, right?
Be like what I was gonna say at the beginning of the show. I mean, at the beginning of our conversation.
She smelled like straight loud too.
Be like a father. A father. I don't know. If I don't know if your father was like this. But my
I
father,
I drive a Prius, so I mean the most I've spent
the country.
was like $23, and that was like almost a full tank.
Deregulation. Mama Spirit likes to over-regulate the businesses and the micromanage the children's lives. Like
I really don't factor in this the
father,
maintenance costs though.
Hands off, laissez-faire.
If I were to assume, it'd be like $5 an hour.
Laissez-faire means hands off, I think. Means you just let them.
But yeah, I'd spend
Let them live.
I spend $20 to $25 on food each day at most, and that's like grocery shopping.
And so he was really hands off.
Again, at most. And then just gas, and I spend no more than $25. Even with my EV, when I just had only a Tesla, it was no more than $25 a day. So that's the only thing I factor in is $50 a day is what I need for not like essentials, but not bills.
Yeah.
The rest go to bills, and then anything I have left over goes to my my credit card and my Tesla. But I'm putting it all on my credit card because I had a huge limit, and based off of my past traveling, I spent a lot of money. And then I'm just gonna save that money, put it on the credit card, and fix it.
Right, the cycle and the curse continues. I want to break that curse. And you guys have been a huge part. I can't even put into words how much has changed since we started coming there and listening to you guys. And I'm talking like not only spiritual, like almost supernatural. Like get into that one for like.
Yeah, I would get one car for 1 year,
Come there,
and then after you, once you're like once you know your market and drive for a good amount of time, because as you can see, I do it full time, so I do 8 to 12 hours a day. Today might be a little bit short depending on how I feel, because I'd rather be up early and start my day than end late like today. But I mean, even though she's out of my back seat, I'm still taking a fare, which is amazing. I should just turn on Uber, because I still have to go this way anyways.
But within our own group, it's so nasty. I've seen and heard so much.
I should really give her my contact though, because this is the easiest money I've ever made. I mean, it doesn't make any difference.
My grandfather's grandchild. Right. Like there's so much there, you know.
Yeah, I would get a Prius hybrid. I was looking at the hybrid plug-in. So like the first 40 up to 40, 50 miles is EV, and the rest is gas. But there is a risk if you buy a car. Typically for Toyotas, after like 9 years, they let me pick up this Uber rider.
Nowadays, people are still considered attracted to when they have those things.
Right now, it's just surprising. Like, you know, the Bears and that. Right. Like, those black guys, and I'm like, okay, that's. But we'll see. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want to make it worse. That's
Right on, man. I appreciate your call. Call me again sometime, Mike.
great. Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
God bless.
You as well. Bye. Very nice. Nick.
What are you driving right now, Hassan?
Maine is on the line here. Nick, thank you for calling and holding, man.
Rashad, I wish I knew what you were talking about as far as congratulations.
Right on.
Thank you.
How old are you? 22.
So, weird situation. Last rider I picked up says she wanted to drive her own car, but I still need to drive technically to the destination.
A lot of us didn't really know.
So I turned on Uber. We're picking up an Uber rider, taking them where they did be. I'll turn off Uber, continue my Lyft trip, and then once I get close to the end stop, I'll pick up another Uber rider or have Lyft queue another ride. But I should be fine as long as I continue on my path for that fare. 2004 Chevy Impala. Well, yeah, I would definitely get a newer car, first of all. Definitely get a newer car. I wouldn't get anything older than a 2019 because depending on your market, Uber and Lyft have some restrictions, and I just missed my turn. Have some restrictions on what car you can drive. But I would look up the eligibility of the vehicles that are in the area for Uber and Lyft, and then I would look at the comfort options because you're making the most amount of money doing comfort. And then once you do your research for that, find a black version of that car you choose. If anything, I would just get a RAV4. And they're leaving.
And then, that was like I said, I was like when I was 17, 18.
Yeah.
And I just kept watching y'all, and then I started praying, like real praying, that, oh Lord,
because
you know what I'm saying?
Lyft Black is preference.
Yeah, and then I finally decided, you know what, let me.
And then if you're looking for a sedan and a SUV, then get like a Escalade, things like that. But I like to drive a lot. Good afternoon. Just yourself? Okay. prefer quiet, or I can play music for you?
You can play music.
Sure. What do you like?
Anything.
That's not an answer.
I don't know, like, what, you got everything?
I listen to R&B, soul, hip hop,
R&B sounds good.
house music.
for a Democrat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you, like, if I wanted to know what's really going on, like, where would I go? Like, what would I even look up? Like, what, you know?
Right. If you want to know about that stuff, you can just start reading the news a little bit and just keep your independent mind about it so that you can realize that you're not getting the whole story. It's hard to know really what the truth is. You only know what they report, what anybody reports, and you can't necessarily trust any of them, conservative or liberal. And I think just having the general sense like you have of working, being responsible, and liking Trump, because Trump is real, I think, might be part of why you like Trump. That's all you really need to know in order to vote. And you don't, a lot of people know what's going on than is really even practical for their own life.
Appreciate your patience, guys. I had to mute because I played copyrighted music, of course. But we're going to continue our journey with the Lyft.
You said that. So as you live, you'll start to remember different things. As you need to know, really. If you get too into it, you'll become like those crazy people who think that that's all that's important, and then forget their own lives, and they just start losing their head. I don't know if you know anybody who's crazy about politics.
Yeah, that's a good idea as far as the Tesla thing. Get a long range, though. Get a long range.
Try to copy. Maybe it's like some bad habits, or maybe it's just habits. I don't know if you could call it bad. But I'm around Jesse a lot, so I definitely mirror him, and he sometimes mirrors some of the stuff that I say, and Joel Friday too. His whole "what the," that's from Joel. He got it from Joel. Yeah. But he does it like way harder and louder than Joel ever did. Joel would be like, "What the?" And so Jesse picked that up from them. And Beta, Jesse got that from, like, I think around 2016. We were talking about the alt-right, and they would talk about alpha and beta, and that's why he picked that up. It was 2015, 2016. But anyway, yeah, people, they are so phony, though. She's pretending to be Christian. They're quoting different things that are just, it could be like a nod / compliment to the black culture down there with the country and the deeper spiritual.
Woo. Jeez. I'm going to end the live here, and then we're going to start a new one.